Kitab Kalenjin koyokomwaun en tai kakiweke kebeberta nebo oeng nebo tetutiet nebo Ikweny Emet en Kass TV. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir ak ketaut komosta nitok po oeng en tetutiet nebo rani. Amache ketaun kityo ak ng'olyon agenge ako ibwat ile kit nebendi ng'ololen ko kamanutiet notok netindo somanet en ibunetab bandab tai ak walet en bororiet. Ak notok kotinyegei ak ng'olyot anan quote nekikon agenge en kandoik chenootin mising en Africa ak ng'wony komugul, notok ko neki president nebo emetab South Africa Nelson Mandela nekimwa kole education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Notok ko kimnatet neo netindo somanet en ibunetab walet en ng'wony. Ak kou notok kebendi ketou tetutiet netinyegei ak walutik chebitu yekimuch kikochi kasubet ak kikimit nyorunetab somanet. Ketoche tondenyon en betutab rani en studio itagat mising.
Kongoi.
Amache kinamen introduction, imwage ile ing'o, ibunu ano ako boisiet neyoe kone asikimuch ketou tetutiet nebo rani.
Bas, kongoi mising Korir, ko ane kiguruna Emmanuel Kibet Kiplimo. Ako ai kijana barubaru, kijana ni chap. Abunu Kamarin Ward, Keyo North constituency, nimi Elgeyo Marakwet County. Ako ane ai director nebo company gure Amazon Global Limited. Akora ai founder nebo Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation. Ni tugul kie boisionikab bandab tai. Ako abaibai mising rani ami ketesietab Kass TV Ikweny Emet tugul.
Kongoi mising en introduction short and sweet. Noton nekemwa ile nyego itinyegei ak ng'alek choton chebo somanet kobun kampunit anan agency netindoi noton nebo Amazon akora foundation nebo Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation. Ako tugul ko ngewirchi konda keker ne kotinyegei ak somanet amun kakemwa kele somanet ko kibunguet nebo ibunetab walet en bororiet. Ako moche keteng'alalen akobo foundation, ketaune foundation amun ne nekiyain ib kakwautiet nebo itou foundation amun ndaker ko most of the things cheyoe in the foundation nebo Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation ko tinyegei ak kanaptaetab bororiet, mising ko biik chemaimuchigei konyor icheket somanet, konyor opportunities. Ne nekiyain motivation itou this foundation?
Kongoi mising Korir. Nikikona motivation atau foundation nebo Kiplimo Emmanuel ko in kiager in community. Mi biik che vulnerable. Mi biik che mamuchigei. Ako mi biik alak che manyor opportunities. Ako notok kityo ni is just a barrier for them for their development. So kiager karan aibu foundation nebo Kiplimo Emmanuel sige leverage the opportunities that we have as the community, as the youths. Ako kora ketaret the vulnerable community. Kitomo atau foundation kichama wendi in every day of my birthday amu kisicha on 22nd of December. So every 22nd of December I wendi any children's home or any home for those of the aged and in prisons. Naenda kuwatembelea agaipchi abgeshereka ntogol. So through that anyoru inspiration. Ako noto ilinifanya nikaanzisha Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation. Angin Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation kie ngalekab youth empowerment ak ngalekab talent promotion, kie ngalekab tournaments ak ngalekab mpiret. Ako noto kingalajini vijana ore tunawapea ile njia nzuri ya kufuata kama vijana. Kie gora kitarite gora the vulnerable people in the society. Gora kie ngalekab mental health amu noto kapsa ni the current challenge naranik vijana ek jichang sahi. Ak lastly ki meche ke kora ke nan vijana ek the boy child amu sahi ko kage the girl child has been empowered a lot, and now we need now to remember the boy child as well.
That disparity negelen kike kanapta chepto.
Yes.
Ageutien werit.
Yes. So in Kiplimo Emmanuel meche kebe tai togol. Magimeche kemete chi age togol nglet.
Kongeten itou this foundation ko amu ngololi agobo somanet ak the potential netindo somanet kowal sobonwekab biik. What are some of the transformational stories chekiriker effect and an impact nekioib ko foundation nekiker ile ndakimakiya kit nekile ko tos manyoru somanet lagochu? Ako yikingonyor somanet ko ne nekibit?
Ko in mi lagok chikikinyoru chi makitinye school fees.
Okay.
They didn't have an opportunity to raise maybe money for their fees. Agogora their parents, they were not that empowered. Kupitia their foundation, kigi empower the parents, and also we also try to, through friends and some sponsors, kiginyoru gora wafadhili chiki sponsor lago choto. Currently they are really doing good in schools. Agogora mi alak chiginyoru scholarship.
Okay.
Mi alak chigigocho scholarship mi alak chigindai talenta development kigimut kwa ngambo kwa America. Currently they have not graduated, but they are doing good in the community. Agogora pichoto kwa baga. So they have really come and changed the society. They have come and empowered the rest of the siblings and also the rest of the community, and also kagowalga.
Or game while like you already or change school fees or change the uchana. Yan kobe at a particular location. How do you identify big chemak get or retain basomanet?
Ko number one key research korok amu me, of course, when the schools are open ko mi lagok chimiga, so gimeje genai ko pun the local administration ko le amune sko mui bichuka.
Okay.
Ko through those research and also through identifying in the public participation and also in the church, amu ngiwe kanisa gora inyoru big chima muchige. So through those social forums, we identify those who are vulnerable and those who need support. Ago inoto kie vetting, age kimekeni sure kole chin ni ganyoru taritet ko chi kapsa ni magat, so that we cannot we want to avoid a situation ni muchi tarit chin magameche taritet.
Go chamba kimi some pit times kibit ngala chegelele nogot chu bazari chu CDF chu banne kunyoru ga go sirchige peak che imuchige.
Yes.
Age looking out truly deserving
the vulnerable. Yeah, so achege kapsa ki bashi a lot of aspects ke chosen bijoto. Ago all those people who we have helped in the community, all those whom we have helped in maybe getek chigorik and ke alje uniform ko school and gelebanji fees and ke change scholarship kidogo ko big kapsachi they were supposed to get it. And go through that they are tinya impact in the community. Agogora from the rest of the members of the community ko borgole the reactions they have in ko borgole ko they are the right people.
Okay.
Chis ka suppose kunyota tenoto.
Mate banano to this foundation gita which year?
Ko foundation to go meaning to go young kiatau last year mwezi wa 4 lakini kichama engalejo through other partners. Kitinya chorondoga lak kitinya our students chikiba ngambo kitambo ago fileni ko lemeje ko tarit
to give back
to the community. So kikitao pole pole kiatao ane personally actually ndokchu. Lakini late last year, that's when now we wanted to officialize the foundation. Ago tikete setai kapsa ke grow in the foundation amu gimeje ke impact in the society. Age tarit picture sigo ache togol ke betai ngalega bandaptai and so that our society can really grow and we can be all of the same level.
Ndi I estimate hesabu nebo big che gitaret konyor somanet way before itao the foundation agitesi chego imuchi taret as a foundation. Roughly how many learners che imuche ile kiotin sabetab chichon kobun probably school fees, maybe school uniform tukun che uchon ago inguni?
Abwati kole after the maybe the first cohort went and the second cohort and maybe through the foundation. It is a bit more personal amu ki reference the people who went there the first time give reference ki reference in picture chigaletu nga and the number increased because we realized that people in our society are really vulnerable, especially from those small villages or those interior villages. Kitinye familia shala they only get 1 million a day.
Okay.
But you find in that home there is kuna kijana ambayo akona potential.
Yeah.
So after tulipeleka watu wa kwanza, we didn't see it now as, you know, just taking them or helping them go there, but we also saw it in a humanity way.
Okay.
That their siblings left, and once they got some few 3 things over there, walitaka kurudisha back to the community, and that's when now mimi personally kama Kiplimo Emmanuel, I got the urge ya kwenda huko mashinani to identify those who have who have the urge and who want to change the community, but they are not able to do it. So through that program, when you do the comparison, now we're having more people from the society who are coming from the vulnerable part of the society. Agochoto Chikikoni, the first priority, especially when you have opportunities like scholarships and stuff. We feel like, you know, when you help a vulnerable or person who comes from a small or from a humble family,
background,
from a humble background, the impact later on is going to be very big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kemwa ile oboisiei in foundation en gibagenga ak choronok ak other sponsors nyorunetab toret amun inye as an individual go memuchi, it's a huge burden. How do you go about ichenge biik chemuch konamin eut?
So kitinye atinye jorondok chigi vijana iktogol. We are all youths. Ago vijana echu ko kimi town maybe kimige mungaret kidogo. Melen gole kitinye tuguk chichang, melen gole kitinye millionishek. Lakini through the opportunities or through the links, kini ba maana go through the network. Amu kile chi kole your network ko your network.
Yeah.
So through the network chikitinyache kama vijana tulijitoa tukaenda town kwenda kutafuta ke hustling agenyoru network kidogo ko kibaishe network choto kebwaga agetarit pichu amu and I would like to inspire and I would like to urge even the leaders in our society. Amusa igere gole even those people who don't have even the formal employment from the government, they're just self-employed. Yeah. Lakini wamerudi nyumbani kuja kusaidia vijana wenzao. Lakini kuna wale ambao they have the opportunities ya kusaidia wale those who are vulnerable in the society. Lakini unapata ya kwamba they don't come back and help them. So ko amecha chair kabisa pick togol chibunu in our villages and they have gone outside. They've gone outside the country. They are successful in their business. Ko buat pick chimiga. They remember those people who are back home. They remember their parents. They remember the society that they have a responsibility to return home na wakuja wabadilisha hiyo society yao. Amu mamichi ni sarwech. Mamichi ni sarwech ndama kisarge. Yes, no one will going to save us. So melen ko legitinye chepkondok chikiboisheng taritechu. But through the network that we're having and through the small things that we make from our businesses, we kibwaniga agetarit bicho chimiga age upliften. Yes. Not financially but maybe through other means as well.
Macha ngalale na go boy child kidogo. Amun ko man you rightly so go for a long time ko much of the efforts from the government and from the non-governmental sector ko it has been about empowering, uplifting the girl child for many years. But then in recent years, going a bit another a slight shift. Probably what the former second lady, Pastor Dorcas, ne ki torchike kabisa a program na yiba boy child. Everywhere legi wendi ulele ne boy child ngalek chebo miadarati ngalek chebo maywe. Tukuchon tulu gere gole there is a generation nebo boy child ne wendi ko bete. ngat ko makilian ngo makinam eut ak kewach ak kele kakobetyo lagok ne. En inguni ko tos amun kitokchinigei keker ile somanet, do you believe ile somanet ko the best weapon nemuche iboisien or the best medicine nemuche ikochi this boy child asiko koepukan ak tuguk chechang chetestai nguni?
Kaimwa komie Korir, amu igere education, through education inyoru information.
Yes.
Anginyoru information ingen ole yaitoi ngalek, you'll know how to do things. And in so many years the boy child wameachwa nyuma. That's one of the unique things nikiabwat sa tau Kiplimo Emmanuel Foundation. Amu igere the boy child nguni in our society ko big chi giwe akot center sahi. Chi chang chi mi center chi idol ko most of the time ko boy child. Big chi pitot sahi in our society ko the boy child. Ko kiabwat agale ngon ni mut kotar the boy child. Ago, you know, somebody say that you should be the change that the world wants.
Yes.
You know, you should not wait for change to happen. You will be the change that the world wants. So kiale kanya baishe foundation ke empower the boy child kora. Amu mi foundation chichang chi empower the girl child. Sigo pamoja kebe togol tie. Ago in igere when the boy child are left behind, there's a lot of impact. Number one, you get a performance in school. The boy child don't perform so well in the school because of maybe they've been left out every time they're talking about the girl child. Agogora getting a boy child kando ko mi kinigura self-esteem kwa ngwenye. And when the self-esteem goes down, we lose that fatherly figure as well later on when we have families, because ko kijana yako togol ko kuchugoigu baba ama kiongozi wa familia agigere kitinye, that will be the future effects in our families when we leave the boy child behind right now. So that's why kiabwat kolale kangeibu boy child on board sigebe togol twice. I am not saying that we should leave the girl child, but together we need to move forward as a society. Kebe tai. Komi ngalioni ni misai ni it's very unfortunate that sai kitinye vijana chichang, especially the boy child, who have gone into depression and chichang sai ko bangalega betting. Agigere sai ngalega betting igere got big chichang. If you do statistics for those people who have committed suicide, ko most of them ko the boy child. Ago maybe ko meche ko seek an alternative means ko certain wealth. So we go wreck in a short way. So we are trying to empower also the boy child to tell them that you can do the little things in a great way and have money for yourself rather than
gambling.
Yes, because you get a lot of them, they are in gambling, ag ngalek job shortcut ag ngalek chichang. So that's why I bring in the boy child and we want to empower them. Meje ke mutu bichu kapsa on board ke ngololji day in day out sigot togol kebe tai nge bagenge age mete agot ngalega maiwe kagige running news kagile kakwa barak percentage
this illicit bro,
in fact the illicit one angirup kabisa komnye ko the affected one ko the boy child. So imeje kabisa ke gur agot partners togol agot picho kanisa, the government, everyone kabisa ngenamge agot wazee chimi village wazee Josen, the village elders ngebwa pamoja ngengalalji our vijana, especially the boy child, and melen gole ngengalalji chi melen gole giboljini. There is also a better way of talking to them.
Still on the boy child go kemwa ile omache ongololji o tigon ako point out potential areas che much ko buti ako ngemak. So far go me any specific program negoro yai anan miten je mi pipeline cho lelen kumure arawa negille kemache ko kage hold maybe a conference or something.
So kia in kigie a youth tournament in Kamarin Ward. Ako the next event mejege maybe it's on the pipeline. Kia announce ni when lakini kimeche kora ke boy child empowerment session. So kitinye pipeline kitinye program nimi pipeline imeche sige mutu vijana kitogol especially the boy child ke mut kubwa mahali sige ngololji. So we have a program for that, we have a plan for that. Ago not go the next event in our objectives as a foundation.
All the best to ko tengo rage mwa ile one of the reasons kora ile meet the challenge especially in boy child ne ngora go mental health issues ngandama exclusive to the boy child but a higher percentage okweg o boisiei o mache o chengoret ne muche otigon biik asikomuch kochuchugak koimutik chebo kabwatutik ako somanet ak mental health ko they are closely linked. Okweg ko a foundation go, how are you addressing both of them either jointly or separately but with the same objective?
Yes, so igere mental health ak education kotupcho in a way either positively or negatively. Ago sana ko negatively when mental health affects education and positively when education affects mental health. Igere ngotinye chi mental health number one ko matinye concentration in class. Let's say for example you're working for something or a project in university me work in a project metinye attention agon gimi kap kasi metinye attention, so it loses your concentration. Getting mental health angi losing concentration maybe in your studies ko affecting the education part of it. Ko in kora igere education where it affects the mental health is where we now give awareness and give solutions on how to curb the mental health. In the school environment we make sure that komi ngalega guidance and counseling, komi the systems, komi the departments ni much kushugula
guidance
and counseling. Kaya make sure gola agot in high school koma mi ngalega bullying and any other institution koma mi ngalega bullying amungo mu bullying kora ko it catalyzes the mental health. So in a way it affects each other, but what we do as a foundation, and also I believe a lot of foundations now currently that they are fostering ngalega mental health ko early identification and early identification means kebe sugulishek maybe primary schools or high schools. We make sure that kengalaj biju when they're still young, when their minds can still be changed. And the government and also our leadership could support, especially in creating of awarenesses in schools and supporting the programs that most foundations tinye ngalega sensitization ngalega mental health. Among it in mental health definitely ichutegi nugure depression ago most likely ko much itinye suicidal thoughts and itinye suicidal thoughts the next thing is you might end up killing yourself ago ngiluzen maisha ko kijana ko
it's a big loss to
yes
to
it's a
the
big
society.
loss to the society as well. So kiboisha kora education ke gochi information bichu that mental health can be curable. Mental health can be
managed,
can be managed, and it's not the end of the world. Ngitinye stress, ngitinye depression, it is manageable.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Kemwa
kora gile en foundation otinye ga ngalek chebo ureriet, chebo talent promotion, talent empowerment. Amun kora it has become a very significant pathway nebo biik chechang chechenge sobet ne kararan. One of the places kora nekinyorchin talent, rising talent ko sukul. En kerengung yon ochobe maybe a tournament. Nogere kole what role does that talent or sports play in shaping the educational pathways chebo lagok?
Okay, Orgaga mwa earlier, kale gole when we identify something earlier, you can solve it earlier. Korangi identifying talent mapema, komuch I directen la kwanoto, and that person with that talent pathway ni garan nebo somanet. Kora ngitinye talent ko in talent and education ko bendi kora hand in hand amu through when you identify you're having a certain talent ko raise what you call your self-esteem. And go raise your self-esteem as a student ko muchi performing well ngalekab somanet. Angi performing well ngalekab somanet ko muchi nyoru kasit agi muchi builden ge agi change in the society. So hand in hand talent relates with education and tuwai ko important ngalekab bandap tai ako missing kabisa ko gi identify talent mapema ko konin nafasi noto ipangange mapema agina ikole which education path ngi chitap science congress akiwe kiye projects chigaran you know that you are a STEM student, so you can easily attach yourself to the STEM side. And that's what now maybe the CBC now
ne kabara lenjin ndiger ko une CBC ngale chubo talent and education.
Ngiger CBC ak ngalekab talent ko that's now that's the right way now, even that's the simplest way now you can describe it. Amu CBC ko gagale ngalekab competency based curriculum. So what can you do best?
So which area?
Yes, which area? You know, what area are you competent in, so that you can align yourself. You align yourself in that area, so that you don't waste time doing other things. Then later on, come and do the other thing. The world that we are now is a very different world. Kimenya sai in a different world. It's different from the last 10 years, and it's going to be different the next 10 years. So kimeje ke sai ngalek chi align nini ag ngalek apchi kimeje in future. So what we want and what we're doing should align with what we want in the future. I go not talk, that's why I've said we are doing sports, especially in Suguli Shek, sige identifying the talent mapema, sige na the education pathway nibunela kwa nato. Agogora on the other flip side of the thing, ko talent ak education ko working hand in hand amu ngitinya talent niyo bala batet, education ko tarto inyoru information, ko talent ko education ko tarto ingeni communicating, so that you have seen as well amu ki big up college and most of our people are athletes. When they win their races, they make interview. So through education as well, it helps us
better communication,
communicate better. So talent and education works in hand. That's why in our foundation, that's also one of the very main objective.
Koma bega mungenden wa chama chekitio to une kongeten on these programs you are running as a foundation go reception about the society, the community, the people you interact with on a daily basis. From the objectives that Kiki chosen Co-Foundation, that is youth empowerment, talent promotion, the vulnerable in the society, the mental health and the boy child, the core challenges or the very challenges that people go through in our society. So the reception very positive. In fact, I get a lot of support from the local leaders. I get support from our fellow youths, especially those who went out and they're successful. They didn't know how to give it back. And so through such programs and through such initiatives and through the foundation and the objectives of the foundation, ko your opportunity. So the reception has been positive. Let us work together. No man is an island. You need me and I need you. So ngimeche iwe haraka iwe nyege iwe lelo lakini ngimeche iwe lelo bas. So that is what I want to appeal in big up community. Ngigere ginigaran community, don't be the first one to criticize. Taken time kapsa iger agi chambuan kapsa kole what are the objectives of this thing, are they benefiting the community, agi support na gebetai ko igibagenge amugi meche ka ron ketinya very better society. We want to have a very responsible society, agi meche have a very successful society. Ago noto ko that's why we came up with that agi betwa kuni ngolione mwachini neranik alak chewinye anan ko biik alak chetinye kamuget tinye that opportunity nebo go given back to the society ako either kotom konyor that inspiration anan kotom konyor a purpose nelelen amache atoret my society, my community to tackle this challenge.
Amechale, all of us came from somewhere. We come from one origin, all of us. Ago magoi itiar or cannot uweze swaga sahani ambayo umetumia kukulia.
Kukula, yes.
Ago the best appreciation ngibashirane sahani ukikula, the best way is just wash it, keep it clean, agindene mali olgaran. So amecha jerane those youths or those people from the community who have gone outside there. Remember that without your community, without where you came from, you could not be where you are. The mimi olimi sai. So ameja gur kapsa pijo togol chimi olo basang chimi ematune kapsang chimi town chiborie chi successful. Ungebuat kamu kitinye a very big generation who are behind us.
Yes.
Who really need our support. So ameja kapsa pijo togole, let us come back to where those people bred us, those people fed us, those people who made us to be who we are, those people who made us walk, and those people who made us we are standing up straight. Ngebwaga angetarit pick up ka muga kalechi kale east or west, home is the best.
Man. Kongoi Emmanuel, in ngalalet noton netinye ke ak toretet nebo bororiet en ortinwek cheboto nebo somanet ak talentaisiek ak ngalek chebo mental health ak kora meutien boy child. Ko noto ko amache kitukyin yoto kebeberta netai nebo ngalalenyon kebe kamunget nenwach en tetutiet nebo Ikweny Emet chitab kalenjin kibendi kimunyi en kasarta nenwach mising matiloitu en Kass TV amun yekiwege ketestai keng'ololi ak tondenyon en studio. Inendet ko Emmanuel Kiplimo, kakomwaun kole inendet ko chemung'oroindet ako inendet kora ko chi netinye muguleldo nemie netoreti bororiet, netoreti biikab olimbo Nandi. Konye ngot ko imi olon ako mebo Nandi, Elgeyo Marakwet ma Nandi, imong'u akinye en bororieng'ung ak itoret biikab olon. Ana imuch konyor toretet from your foundation nemabunu Elgeyo Marakwet?
Chi age tugul kotagat.
Okay. Karikas chi takemwaun en baadaye kemwaun kele ngot imache inyoru i-contacten Kiplimo en ireu asinai ole imuch kotoreteten. Komatiloitu tor kemwaun kekonin nambait anan kekonin page nebo Facebook anan ko website anan tukun cheu cho tugul sinai leityindo inendet akotestai kong'alal asikomuch kotoretin kobaten kimunye en kasarta nenwach yekiwege ketestai ng'alalenyon ak tondet nekitindoi en Oliep studio.